Pooping.
Here we are again.
Here we are again.
Episode 1.3.
I feel like we're living. You ever see the movie Groundhog's Day?
Yes.
We're reliving the
I
same.
feel like I've been here before.
Episode 1.3. I like that.
So
We're going to be experts by the time we actually
We
air one
are
of
going to
these.
be so good at this.
yeah.
Welcome to Spreading Humors. That's Vicosio.
And that's Bonnie Cox.
And I'm a lesbian.
That's going to be our intro. It's sticking. It's done. I don't care who gets offended by it because it is funny as shit.
Why would anybody get offended by that? That's so
Because
stupid.
people are offended by everything.
That's true.
Everything.
The straights too. Like it's always straight people. It's like
Trying to come in and like defend you. And you're like, I'm not even mad.
right.
It's like the people going crazy about, or the Mexicans, shall I say, or not even Mexicans, Hispanics in general, like getting all mad at Kylie Jenner because she named one of her lip glosses Besitos because she's taking that from us. I was like, taking what?
Taking the word besitos from
Apparently it's culture. It's some kind of culture appropriation, like her naming her lipstick that because she's not Hispanic. I'm like, dude, it's a word. She's not using it hatefully. She's not making fun of anyone's culture. She literally says that to her daughter, Besitos, and they give each other kisses. So she named one of her lip glosses Besitos.
I think that's cute.
I think it was really cute, and it's a great idea for a name.
I think so too. It's catchy.
But I've seen a couple videos where like there was like Hispanic creators like calling her out, and I'm like, so I made a video. I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's a freaking lipstick. Like, grow up.
I'm not that. It's not. Wait.
Serious.
It's
Not that serious.
Really not.
I love how many
If
times
it would
you're
have
gonna
been
actually do
called
that.
like a lazy Mexican cutting the grass lipstick, okay, that's probably not appropriate.
That is
asshole.
a little thing. That's a little bit beyond not appropriate.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm being exaggerating it. But you know what I'm saying?
Wait. You're
Like,
what?
that's exaggerating.
Exaggerating.
You're exaggerating.
You're going like super. Okay, I know. Great compare. Did you guys see the video of the lady on her what is that called? Facebook live. Some boutique owner, and she gets on there. She's like, guys, and I'm not making fun of her. This is how she talked. Guys, I just got back from Mexico, and I swear I smell like a Mexican. I have showered over and over, and I smell like a burrito enchilada. I smell like a dirty Mexican. The amount of times she started saying dirty Mexicans. Okay, now that's racist. That's crossing a line.
I saw that, and I was
thought
like,
she was funny.
"Oh, girl." First of all, Bonnie is the nicest smelling person I've ever met in my entire life.
You can't find a cleaner human being
Right.
than me.
Right. It's cleanest. Yeah. Genuinely.
I
just said
incredibly inappropriate, but
I just said Dookie before we started, and Bonnie cringed. She doesn't.
I feel like I need a shower. No, I'm just kidding.
She needs to. She does. She's gonna go take a shower
The
after
word
this.
was too dirty.
She was out of control. I was like, girl, she just ruined her whole business. Like, it was like now that is racism.
I mean,
that
she
was messed
deserves all the shit she has coming for her after making those comments.
Right. She tried to backtrack, apologize, say all this stuff. I'm like, no, you said it. We know how you feel. You can't take those words back because now you've shown your true colors.
What is she sorry for, though? Getting caught?
She's just sorry. She's just sorry she didn't think before she spoke. That's what she's sorry for.
But she meant what she said, and she said what she meant.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
there's no return.
She kept going, and yeah. And I think like the people in the background giggling were like egging her on, so she thought it was funny. Meanwhile, you're literally just ragging on an entire community of people.
Yeah, no, that's not cute. That's not.
Well, this is getting dark.
We always get dark. Why do we always go dark?
Always goes there. Sorry.
Ready? And
action. Today, I helped a turtle cross the road.
We did help a turtle cross the road once.
We did do that. I do. We have a video. Oh, we'll never see that video. But we have a video somewhere. Oh man, good video.
Anyways,
Darn it.
welcome to episode 1 of Spreading Humors.
Uno.
We're so
With-
nervous. This is our first time. I hope
They've
we're doing
never-
it right.
Y'all have never been behind a mic before. How does it
I've
feel?
never
Welcome.
done
How do I sound this time? Because quite frankly, our last show you let me go an hour and a half sounding like a muffled
Honestly,
echoing. My mic was
Actually,
upside down.
get it right.
I
It
was
was
afraid.
2 hours actually. So
2
get it right.
hours. I spent 2
But you
hours
ca- but
speaking
you
into the wrong side
sounded-
of the mic,
Mm.
and nobody helped me. What kind of friends are you?
I'm sorry.
We got so into it that I was like, I'm not about to tell her because I'm not starting over.
I don't. You know what? I thought you were having Wi-Fi issues. I'm a really good.
Oh, right.
I'm a really good producer. You guys really picked a good one.
Only the best.
Only the
Toria.
best.
I woke up to these messages and I'm like, you know what? And then she called me and she wanted to see my face. I'm like, shit.
I knew. I sense her.
Shit.
I sense her messages, and I sense when she has a tude, and I'm like, ooh, she hates me today.
Yeah, but y'all are like.
I didn't hate you, but it was, you know what it was because I stayed up and I listened to the whole hour and a half,
did
like hour and
I.
45 minutes of it. And so I went to bed late and then my kids were up so early. So like then to wake up and like read that, I was like, you know what?
Tori, I called her, and I stood there and I went like this.
I
And I
didn't even want to answer. I'm like, she's calling me
know.
because she wants to see my
I
face.
saw
and
her
see
face
how
and
mad I am.
said, I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Stop being
She's like-
mad at me. Just
She
love
said, "Don't
me
be
again.
mad at me." Oh yeah, just love me again. I'm like, I love you, but I don't know if I can work with you.
I just want to know whose fucking idea it was to start a podcast when we're all on our periods.
And whose idea was that? 'Cause that
JT
was
Laybourne and
not while
Curtis
we were on our
Woods.
periods, I'm pretty sure.
No. It just
JT
had a-
Laybourne was
a
on his
different-
period. Let's start a rumor.
Cheese my corner.
I thought you just meant whose idea was it for the podcast, like in general. And I
No,
wasn't gonna
very.
say it was their
Sounds
idea, but
looking-
they definitely were pushing like
We've had
the
a few
one time
people
we had a
pushing-
conversation.
That one time.
I think
The one
this
time
is
I
a
met him.
great idea.
I mean, I think if we can get through this, we can get through anything,
If
really.
we can get
This
through
is a
this,
true test of our friendship.
we can get through anything.
Y'all know, like, I'm just here, right? Like,
Huh?
it's like you.
Yeah, no shit, Tori, you're here. I see
Yeah,
you.
you're sitting right here, dumbass. We see
I
it.
actually exist.
She is not a pigment of your imagination, despite what everybody must think.
Everybody thinks that
Tori-
Tori's a hologram,
because Tori does not go outside her cave.
I don't.
but
She
but
doesn't
she's a
leave.
smart one. Good for you.
She's
You
a smart
stay in
one.
that cave. Don't you dare leave.
Actually, we are coming to the cave. We
You
are
can-
going
you
to
wanna go to the cave.
infiltrate your
I tell
cave.
people all the time, like, you can come to me, but
Party in the cave.
Party in Tori's cave. Ooh, ooh.
what I'm trying to say is, like, you two are the ones that figure the shit out and just tell me what to do, and then I meet and I'm there.
You
I mean,
make
that's
our
pretty much the
ideas
story,
come
brother.
to life.
Mhm.
Not really, because
Not really, because she kind of just let me be on an upside down mic for 2 hours. So, but I forgave her for that. We're moving past it.
You know what? It's because we have to stop fearing each other. We have to just
Honestly,
say
it was
it.
funny. It was a good time, and it's gonna
But
make for
really, it
great
didn't on
content.
here. It didn't sound as bad as listening to it later. I was
Should
like,
we
"Oh,
get off here and like check it again? Come back.
no,
no,
please.
no, this time it's gonna be good.
V has
I
dreams
feel
about
it in my
that.
bones.
I have nightmares about this
These,
already.
like-
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know, we filmed an entire 2-hour episode.
Oh my
These-
god.
Who the fuck told us to film a 2-hour episode?
I don't know, but V's mic
We
was
had
in
so much to say.
V was in Miami and her mic was in Zimbabwe. And me and Bonnie are just like, okay.
Bonnie's here with her commercial voice and trying to sell all the ads and all the things, and I'm over here like,
Speaking of,
oh, here we go.
bananawhiteteeth.com,
Ding 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 ding.
code Bonnie.
Don't do it.
50%
It's
off.
code V.
Your code doesn't even work.
I
So
know.
you're just
Fine.
I don't have a code.
Tori hit me up yesterday and was like, so blooms, huh?
I'm like, give me your link. I don't
Give
know.
me your link.
Oh, social media. How did we get here? Bonnie, how did you get here, Bonnie?
That's the conversation we're gonna have today, huh?
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
how did we get here?
How
I think
did we
I
get
feel
here?
like all three of us were mostly, I don't know about Tori. I feel like
That
we
was
all
good.
that was really good.
Did you
Sounded like
hear that?
Vecna.
Did that sound good?
Mhm.
That was good.
Where did you come from?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My mother's vagina.
I didn't want to say my mother's vagina because my mother would kill me for talking about her vagina.
Sorry. Anyway, Bonnie, you were saying something and we kept cutting you off.
No, she said, where did you come from? I think we all came, I don't know, Tori, maybe before, but I feel like everybody showed up on at least TikTok in 2020. Everybody
Yeah.
was bored.
2020? Yes.
Bored in the house bored.
Can I
Mhm.
be honest? At one point or another, I probably followed both of y'all because I was like, ooh, Hispanic, mom, hot, cool.
Oh. We
And then,
checked all
like,
the boxes.
Yeah. And then probably completely, I think I completely forgot. And then Bonnie came up on my For You page and I was like, oh, we're friends. How the fuck did that happen? And then
What video was it?
I don't even remember. It was like
Oh.
so 2020.
Who knows?
I remember the first time I saw Bonnie was because of the Cox video.
Mhm. That was
Her last
the
name.
pretty viral one.
That's where I
That
saw
was my
her.
first viral one. That was
And
my one.
I knew instantly. I said, she's going to be my bestest friend in the whole wide
You
world.
are lying through
Wait,
your
did
damn
you?
teeth. No, she's lying through her teeth.
No, well,
You really thought we were gonna be besties?
I thought that I liked, like, I didn't see you and think that girl's a fucking bitch.
Thank you. No one
I-
ever thinks that.
I thought you were hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't think that either when I saw you, Bonnie. When you came up on my
and that
phone.
is exactly why we're sitting here, because you guys are the only two that never thought that.
But yeah, let's
Kelsey,
tell them how you.
I mean,
but let's
I'm
tell them
gonna
how you
say
felt
this
about
when
me.
Kelsey. Okay, we'll talk about it. But when Kelsey comes on, she'll let you guys know she did not think she was gonna like me. She
Yeah.
thought we were going to be enemies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never even
Mhm.
thought I'd connect with
It's my
y'all
face.
on a personal level anyway.
That's how I felt
so
about
cool.
every single one of you guys. That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I had seen Tori's videos, I had seen V's videos, and she just, the first video I saw of V was her coming in with all of her TJ Maxx bags and her turfed driveway and shit, and that big ass car
wasn't
she
the
had.
first
I
one.
was-
That lies.
That's the first video that I saw of you. I didn't follow you.
this bitch.
Tough
First of
crowd.
all,
Didn't follow
Shit.
you. But
Wasn't
I was
the
like,
first one.
I thought she was really pretty. I was like, why is she wearing leggings? Because you could tell she lived in Florida. It's like, why the hell is she wearing leggings?
Judge
And
me.
then I was like, look at that turf floor. I said she'd never. No, I honestly thought like she is like up here, and I just like there's just like I would never thought I'd interact. And then all these people started tagging me in her video that she made about like her sons fighting or something, like people with 3 kids or something like that. And like all these people tagged me, so I duetted it, and I basically told her just to eat a lot. Like that's the only
That's
the
the
only
best
way.
advice. The best advice I've ever received ever in my life.
Yeah. And then
eat
she
a lot.
commented, and that was back when like I don't think any of us had like a major following. So like whenever someone would like reply to your video that you like duetted or something, it was like, holy moly.
Yeah.
And I
I
remember she commented and she was like something like, yep, sounds about right, or something like that. And I was like, holy moly. She
I
commented.
feel like that was around the time when everybody was getting on TikTok at the same time. So I feel like TikTok was this big like hype group.
Yes.
It was like everybody and everybody
Was hyping everybody up.
everybody up all the time.
Yeah. We were all dying.
I remember Scotty Henry followed me just for commenting like on his video. He followed me, and I was like, I made a whole video like being like, he followed me.
So did
What
I.
is life right now? Like I was like
Right.
freaking out. He's one of like the first like big ones that I
TikTokers.
was like, wow, this is crazy.
You know what it was? We all got on mid quarantine because we
Yes.
were all bored.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And TikTok was a different animal. But it was so much fun back then.
Do
It
you
was
guys
so
get those? Do you guys get those videos on your For You page? The 2020 nostalgia videos from 2020
Mhm.
TikTok, and like it's like someone flipping through their pick a point of view. It's 2020, and you're going through your For You page, and like it's whipped coffee, and then it's like you take a cup of that one. It's like the coffee, and then Charlie D'Amelio, and then some other thing, and then Charlie D'Amelio, and it was like Addison, and it was like back in the good old days.
Yeah.
It was just
Back in
fun
the good
then.
old days.
When we all liked each other still, like,
Bored in the house, and I'm in the house, bored in
right.
the house.
the
And
house
that
and
video would
that,
come
yeah.
up. Like it's a whole feeling that
I
you
have a-
get when you watch that stuff.
I think like everybody's gonna hate me for saying this, but like we should have like mandated quarantines like once every 3 years to just all like
I thrived in quarantine. That was my jam.
I
I
didn't.
loved it. I know you wouldn't love it. You're not a
Mhm.
fan.
oh yeah, no, V can't.
I
You
was
can't handle it.
I was not loving it one bit.
Yeah, I can't picture that.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
remember the first what made me follow V, I think, was she duetted me. And I was like, I really thought you were a cheerleader. I don't know why, but I saw you and I was like, oh, she's a cheerleader.
What?
I don't know.
Like a professional one?
Yeah, I thought like you like
Like a LA Laker girl.
Like
I'm like, oh, okay, like she's really pretty. Oh, her husband's really cute too. Like, wow, that's a good looking couple. And then I was like, oh, I think she cheers for a living. I swear,
She just came up with that scenario. and
I
was like,
literally
"She's
pulled
a
it out.
cheerleader."
pulled it right out of my asshole. Yeah.
I was at the NSYNC video. It was for Boy Band Wars, right?
No.
No, I think that's when you guys reached. That's when you reached out to her because you were trying to find anyone that
Yeah.
would be into NSYNC.
No, I think maybe I want to say that there was an NSYNC video that you did, Tori, and I duetted. That's the one I duetted, but it was
Yeah.
NSYNC.
Bye.
That's
I think.
about
Yeah.
the same
Bye, bye,
time that
bye.
I.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to recruit. I was recruiting for my team. By the way, did you guys see that Justin Timberlake is on TikTok?
We did. We were sitting here waiting for you on FaceTime, and we were like, "Where is she? She's over there."
My
making a
nipple, my
TikTok
nipples,
video.
my nipples are hard.
Oh, for JT?
Yes, he's the
Oh,
only
wow.
man I wouldn't go straight for him, but I would kiss him right on the mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm scolding my child. Get upstairs. Tell your father about it. All right. Sorry.
She's like, tell your story walking. All right.
Tell
Kick
it to your
rocks.
daddy. I don't want to hear.
Oh, you're bleeding. Get upstairs and tell your dad about it. I have a sick husband, and if you have a sick husband, you know what I'm talking about. It's like
I rather my kids be sick than my
I
husband.
so rather than he can't
Yeah.
he could not stay awake because he was so sick. So my kids might be popping in. I apologize. It's mom life.
Tori's like, yeah, I get it. Husband.
Yeah, totally.
I just, you want to know what I did before this podcast, y'all?
What?
Guys, tell them what I did.
Took a fucking nap.
What's
it
it
was-
like?
It was glorious.
What's it like to be God's favorite?
You know,
I can't
when I talk to
imagine.
him, I'll let you know.
All right. You let me know. You let me know.
You guys don't nap?
No.
Never.
How the hell am I gonna nap, Tori?
No.
I have-
Nathan has
I
offered.
thought we
he's
already
like,
established I have 1,000 kids.
yeah,
You
she has
do.
too many kids to nap. Nathan has once in a while been like, "Oh, you don't feel good? You could go upstairs and take a nap." But I know he means well. He really does. Love that guy. But if I take a nap, my whole house will be destroyed. There's no
In
taking a nap when
shambles.
like you're laying down and you hear like basically Armageddon happening downstairs. Like there's no napping.
No, there's
at all.
not.
Me and V have been saying that we're in the last two Mother's Days. Mother's Days?
Mother's Day.
We were like,
Yeah.
can we just like for Mother's Day have like a hotel room? Like, can I just go to a hotel room and eat dinner quietly without little tiny children trying to snatch my food?
We were both
and
gonna
interrupt
just
me.
rent hotel rooms in our given states.
Then
And just
FaceTime.
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 You want to know how I know you're gay? Both of you?
It's not.
That is the gay.
That is best friend things.
Tell
That is
us,
best friend
Tori.
things.
That is best friend things. That's
That's-
bestie things.
That's gayer than me.
That's bestie
What?
things, Tori.
That's bestie things when you're living miles and miles away from each other.
When
Mhm.
you've met your soulmate, which by the way, we need to get into that about how we met, because that is,
We will.
you know, that people ask us that still to this day. I feel like we've told this story so many times.
I want to hear it. It's like story time for me.
We get
Mhm.
asked this all the time.
Do tell.
How
Mhm.
did y'all meet? The
love
way that we
story
met
of ages.
was that Bonnie used me to become
Oh my God.
friends with
No,
Kelsey.
see, okay. All right. First of all, we're gonna no. If this is our podcast, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit. I'm sick of that freaking story because you know they're gonna believe it. And it's
Bonnie,
bullshit. In reality.
me.
But the thing is, if I actually sit here and tell you what actually happened, we might start crying.
Why?
It might get really deep.
No, we're
Um,
not gonna get that.
But we're
deep.
on our period. So like
Oh,
I
you're
know
right.
that I will like my side of the tale of what actually happened that day she asked. Like it was pretty sad actually.
on your end, what was happening in your
Yeah.
life?
So V can start because this started because of V and Jenna.
Right.
That's how the whole go ahead, V.
So thanks, Bonnie.
Take it away.
Take it away.
Take it away.
Take it away, V.
Thanks. So I started TikTok in about 2020, and so my first friend on TikTok
My
was
mom of
actually
three.
Jenna. Was
Mhm.
Jenna. Jenna was my first friend on TikTok. And like I said, TikTok was like a hype station back then. Everybody was just hyping each other up. So me and Jenna were constantly, it was like with all 20 people in our lives, every time that we would go on live and have it, we were always in each other's lives, hyping each other up. So I saw JT actually did the Friendsgiving, and I was so jealous. One, that I wasn't invited, and two, that he was able to pull that off. I said, wow, look at all those people getting together from Friendsgiving. They all just met on TikTok. Where the hell was my invitation? 'Cause I didn't get it. And then I thought, this would be really fun to get a group of girls together and do the same thing, but for Christmas, and do like a Secret Santa kind of thing. So
How
I
we're
said,
best friends. I really will never know because
I-
I would never
right.
in my life cross my mind.
right. Well, that crossed my mind. I said, this
In
is
theory, that's like thinking about that sounds terrible to me.
I
Go ahead.
know. Well, but to me, it sounds. I really saw how much fun the whole like Friendsgiving thing was, and I was like, "That's a great idea." So thank you, JT, for that, because I stole your idea, and then
This is
you brought
JT's
me and
fault.
Bonnie together. It's all JT's fault. He did this.
Mhm.
He actually the head of the Queen team?
Oh, he's
Oh
the
shit!
he's
Plot
the-
twist.
I
he's
just had an
Charlie.
epiphany.
He's Charlie, and you're the
The
angel.
Charlie.
He is the Charlie D'Amelio of the Queen team.
He's like a silent, like he's like the little like silent little angel on your shoulder, like whispering, like, go make a Friendsgiving. And then he was
Go.
like, go make a podcast.
Go be social. Just kidding. The Queen team is not a thing, but we'll get back to that later.
Upstairs.
Oh, Bonnie has her crazy eyes.
Because they're
Yeah,
all doing it
Bonnie.
now. Shaylee. I'm gonna have to mute it because I'm about to get angry. You guys keep going. Tell your tale. I'm
Yeah,
muting myself for just a
All
minute.
right. So, that's where I got the idea, and I said, "All right, I'm gonna reach out." I told Jen, I said, "Let's plan a girls trip. Let's get a few girls together, like creators on here that we are always interacting with, because TikTok was friendly back then, right? The
Yeah,
idea
so-
of it all.
So you thought.
So I thought. So it was me, Jenna. I reached out to Kelsey, Bonnie. Who else did I reach out to? I reached out to a few other creators that just always would pop up on my For You page that I enjoyed watching. And Kelsey instantly was like, yes, absolutely, I'm in, duh, because she's always down for a party, right? She said, well, can I bring a friend? And I
I was
said,
really coughing. I don't know what you were
right. So was I. So she brought a friend, and then her friend brought Jesse. And then Bonnie responded to me. I think we still have the initial DM that I sent Bonnie. We laughed about it.
We do. It was so corny.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, It was
I
really
can
bad.
probably get
Oh
it.
God,
Actually.
that's
Bonnie was probably like, "Hey,
No, I don't think
we both were really corny.
I don't think
okay?
that I have it, V, but I'm pretty sure that you do, because I think you were the one that sent me screenshots of it.
Maybe I'll
But I
look.
can double check. Let me look.
But anyways,
I'll look while you tell.
I reached out to
I don't have
Bonnie, and she automatically, like 5 seconds in, was like, "No, I can't do it. I don't have babysitting, blah, 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 all the excuses in the sun. But thank you for inviting me. Have a great time.
Have an epic time.
Have an epic." She actually used the word epic. Have an
I did.
epic time. Have an
Wow.
epic
Sounds
time.
epic.
that's
Have
gonna
an
y'all
epic
are gonna
time.
make merch shirts. Have an epic. time.
Right. We totally should.
She said something like, "It's just gonna be like a cool little mama's thing." Like, it was so corny and fake.
Not the way you guys talk.
No. So she was
no.
like, "Have an epic time." I said, "Oh, we're gonna miss you. That sucks." I said, "Kelsey's coming." She said, "Wait, who?"
No, that's not what happened. But keep going.
She said, "Wait, what?"
I said, "Who all is going?" And you
I
said,
who all
you
is
said,
going? I said, "Me,
"Kelsey,
Jenna."
Cobra, Jesse, Jenna, Danny."
The
I don't
only
know.
person she heard was Kelsey. She said, "Oh, I've been dying to meet Kelsey. Let me talk to Nathan and I'll let you know." I
None of
said,
that happened.
I was like, "Bitch, 5 minutes ago, you said absolutely not.
None of that happened. But keep
Now
going.
I mentioned Kelsey and all of a sudden you're on board."
There's like 3 sides to this story. I can tell.
Yeah, V's, mine, and the truth.
These, the truth is all in one.
I
Bonnie
can't wait for you to find these text messages because this didn't happen. But keep going.
So that's how it happened. She convinced Nathan, and no, it didn't even have to convince Nathan, right? Nathan was like, "Go."
Nathan had to convince me. It was that's
Yeah,
why I said it was very
I
tragic
remember.
over
I
here.
remember. Yeah,
Because I wanted to, but I have social skills. Take the sad face off, Tori.
Sorry.
I don't listen. I have 2 friends from high school. We've never in our lives gone on a girls' trip. They got out of high school and got married like 5 seconds after high school. I did not. We were always like friends, but like didn't do things together. They were at one point, I was still a Bible bumper and they were like out living their lives. And then they calmed down and started having kids. And I was like living it up then with like friends from work and stuff, but I didn't have like trips or especially like on the internet. Like that sounded crazy to me to like go on a trip with a bunch of women I didn't know and go to an Airbnb. So I went up to Nathan. I'm like, I ain't gonna have FOMO if I don't go, but I can't go. I can't do that. Where the heck am I gonna leave the kids with? And he's like, well, it's on a weekend. I can watch them. I'm like, but I don't know. And I started crying and I was like, I want friends. Oh my God. Such a baby. I was like,
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I was going, I want friends. I want to make some friends. I knew nobody because we had just moved here to Minnesota. So I was very, very lonely. And I was like, I want to make some friends. And these are like the only friends that I've even come close to making. And again, I don't reach out to people. So they reached out. She reached out to me. So I was like, she's reaching out to me. I have like an opportunity. And then I'm going to feel like crap if I don't go and they're all having fun and I have to watch the videos. It's going to make me feel even shittier. So Nate was like, please go. Just go. Knock it off. Just go. Just do it. Shoot your shot. YOLO. Like he was like, go. I'll watch the kids. It'll be fine. I didn't even tell my family because I was like, they will literally be like, what the hell are you doing? So that's why I came back. And then I made myself buy a ticket right then and there. Like before I even texted her back to like confirm that I was going, I bought my ticket so that I was like, I bought it. I bought a ticket. I'm going.
I have to tell her that I'm going. I gotta say those videos were when I as an outsider, right? I was hanging out at a friend's house and like obviously we had all followed each other by then. Me and Kelsey had followed each other and me and you guys. When those videos came up, it was like I was like, they're all together? How the fuck did that happen? Like that was like my reaction. And my friend too, who like knew you guys, she was like,
and then that was like a rough time to be together because we were like, oh crap, we're about to get, I don't even think we realized how much heat we were going to get.
I didn't realize
JT and them
didn't get any heat. Right. That was a thing that the whole Friendsgiving had just happened in November and they got no heat. Like there was no drama about like the pandemic or anybody getting together. It just seems like a fun time. So I didn't even think about it. And just like Bonnie, I I was a teen mom. Didn't really have any friends. I have like my one childhood friend that's like
I
my
wasn't a teen
sister.
mom.
No, but I'm saying like I didn't have friends. I'm saying
Oh.
I was a teen
Oh,
mom.
okay.
So I
Okay.
didn't really have friends. So I was more outgoing in the sense of like I was crazy enough to be like, let's go on a trip. And I don't think about it twice. But I
And
didn't
Jenna was
really,
like that too. Jenna,
yeah, Jenna was
all
also
of
like
them
that.
were like
She
more
was
than
like,
willing.
let's go. But I didn't really have that time in my life to like do these crazy things or just go on a girls trip. Like I had never been on just like a big girls trip. I had never done any of that. I had a baby at 19 and that was pretty much it. I've been raising kids since then. So to me, I was like, fuck it. Like, let's just get a group of girls together. What's the worst that can happen?
Shit.
Right?
Yo, did
Right.
y'all know that trip was gonna like basically change your lives?
No,
Absolutely not.
it
no.
blew up. It really
I don't even think even like during it, I was like, wait, this is hilarious. And it was a lot of fun. And like it was just we didn't eat all weekend. Remember that?
that was hard.
That was hard. Like I was
I
like,
was like,
does
these bitches
anybody
don't
want to
eat.
eat? Like it was just in the house almost the entire time. And
Well,
it
the
was just
first night it wasn't.
video. No. That first night. Well, we kept that a secret.
The
Kelsey's gonna
first
kill
we
us.
did keep it a secret,
Nope.
but here it is. We're exposing ourselves.
Here it comes. That's why
Here
you should
comes the-
subscribe to this shit because
Here comes the tea of how it all started.
I mean, there was definitely people that knew because Kelsey was already a bigger creator already. So there were people that saw us out. And so a couple people called us out on that. Like they were out at a club
yeah,
during the pandemic.
that
Like sorry,
first night,
like sardines in there.
I mean, I didn't even think I didn't even bring clothes to go out. Hence why me and
Mhm.
Bonnie ended up fighting over a bodysuit 5 minutes into meeting. Because as soon as we get to the house, I think the first ones there was me, Darren, and Jenna. I think it was.
I was
Right?
one of the last ones. I don't know. I was
Yeah.
one of the last ones there.
So we were one of the first ones there. And as soon as Kelsey and the other girls got there, they're like, all right, get dressed. Like, where are we going? I was like, what? Excuse me, what? Hi.
Yeah, I was like, where? What do you mean we're going somewhere?
I brought a onesie and a moo. I didn't.
I brought a
bring-
floral Target dress.
Yeah, like where are we going? Where are we going right now? As they're all
Yeah.
getting glammed up, I was like, I need to
it
do
ain't that
something.
it ain't that type of party for me, man.
I didn't know it was
I
that
wanna
type of
go home.
party.
I thought we were gonna compare diaper sizes. not-
So of
fuck?
course I was like, I'll drive. So we
I didn't.
drive to a bar that was packed like sardines in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. And I said, holy shit.
Nobody got sick though, right?
Nobody got sick.
So well, fuck it.
Not that kind of sick.
Not
You
that
know,
kind of
once-
sick.
Only sick in the head.
Yeah, we didn't get that kind of sick. But yeah, we kind of, I feel like there is where we started kind of like
For those of you who are not watching, Bonnie muted herself to yell at her children. And it's just really like we have to like we can't pretend it's not happening.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to whisper some sweet and loving words to my children.
you had to tuck
I had
them
to, I had to
in.
tell them
Tuck them in with your
I
words.
had to give them some words of affirmation.
a bedtime story, really.
I had to tell them a story of a mother who was just going to lose her marbles if they didn't get upstairs.
Bonnie's gonna like
No,
think she's muted and she's gonna be like, get the fucking bed.
I would never.
You little shit stain.
Everybody says I'm a good mother.
Trying to keep a smile, but they're like their little heads keep popping up over the stairwell there. I'm like, I'm gonna murder you all. And your daddy's gonna be the first one.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Anyway, sorry. So sardines, huh? In a
What
club.
happened? What happened once we were in the club, Bonnie? What
Okay.
was
So I can tell my side now.
what was the energy in there?
First of all, I was terrified to meet everybody. Specifically, V and Kelsey. Kelsey obviously was a bigger creator. It was just intimidating because I looked at anyone that was like a big creator then and thought celebrity. Like I just thought, you know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm meeting the Kelsey. And this was after Spicy White. So she had like a lot of people watching her and
You know, we're
commenting
gonna have to
about
humble
her.
Kelsey back down after this podcast airs, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, Kelsey's a piece of shit now. So Kelsey's a little shit. Now that I know
great.
her,
There's
she's not
humble
that
pie.
great.
Humble
Here's
pie
some
for
humble
you.
pie, Kelsey. You are not that great. But and then V, I just had this like, nah, me and her are not. We're gonna be so competitive. I know how Hispanic women are. We're just naturally like competitive, like one uppers. Like, oh yeah, well oh yeah, I got this. Oh, you have this. I have it. I thought for sure she'd just make up an extra. I'm pretty sure she's fostering kids just to one up me on the kids side. Like, oh, I had 3 kids. No, actually, I have 100 kids now. So I thought that was gonna be like me and her were just gonna clash.
She did
And
tell me actually before she was fostering, she's like, I have to because I
I
can't
know.
have, can't
I
have
bet.
Bonnie.
I actually put it on my application. When
Why?
they came in, when
Why
they
you're
came in,
fostering?
when they came in to interview, they said, why do you want to do this? I said, because my best friend has 3 kids and I need to one up her on something. So give me all the kids you got.
I'm looking for 1,000.
Give them all, put them all in my house. But yeah, so I was already nervous, and then I didn't even talk to V at the club.
You didn't.
Like I said hi to everybody, but like me, I brought Darren along. I invited Darren because I was like, I don't know anyone else here, and I talked to Darren. I did a shirt collab with her. Like we were already friends. So I was like, I need you to come with me. So I stuck with Darren the whole time in the club, like barely spoke to the other ones. And then I'm shy. If I'm sober, I'm shy, like quiet, can't get a word out of me. I'm just very on the quieter side and very like, I'm not very fun. But if I'm uncomfortable. And Darren was a lot like just like standing there too. And then we get in that club and like V and Jenna are just like the stars of the show, like literally like an entire circle around them, and they're
It's
getting
because
down
no
and
scrubs. It's
twerking.
'cause Scrubs was on. It was no Scrubs
They
was
were
on.
playing a lot of like good 90s, early 2000s music, and like they were like really, I'm like, wow, yeah, no, I'm not the center of the show like this. I can't do this. And then I saw Kelsey on the porch, and she's got the infamous what color dress, like that infamous gold
Twerk?
dress
Oh,
that she had like this infamous tiny dress on, and she had her leg up to her head, like stretched out like that, like doing moves and making TikToks out there. I'm like, I'm gonna hold everybody's purses because there was like some sketch guys just like standing around the purses. So I'm like, just gonna protect the purses over here.
that's not
Not
the
even-
Bonnie that I met in in Fort Lauderdale.
Well,
right. She was
no,
such a
I was
different
a
person
different
by then.
person by then. But yeah, I was very like timid and nervous. And then well, someone on that trip, Cobra Kai, as some of us might know her, Cobra, good old Cobra, started getting the bartender to give us all shots. And I was like, I looked at Darren, I said, can we just take a couple? Because I need to let loose. And Darren's like, yeah, let's do it. So Darren stopped. She forgot to tell me to stop.
God damn it, Darren.
God damn it, Darren.
Damn
She forgot. She must have forgot to tell
by the
me. And
way-
at one point I remember what?
We're at the 8-minute mark.
Okay.
8 minutes left.
We better fast forward the
Perfect. I'm gonna
story.
Fast forward. Okay. Fast forward. I went to the bathroom and I looked at Darren like this and I went, "This isn't good. This isn't good." She's like, "Are you done?" I'm like, "I'm done." I was gone. Like I had never in my life. I don't know.
I love drunk,
overdid it.
drunk
She
Bonnie's
basically
favorite.
on the first day of meeting me, she almost puked in my car.
Yeah, I was in the
So
back of the car, and there was like the little like a tray thingy, in the back of the car was like a little dip, and then the cup holder. I'm like, that's where it's gonna go.
All I kept hearing as I'm driving back home was all the girls in my car saying, Bonnie, don't puke.
Don't puke. Don't puke.
Do
And
it.
I was like,
Don't
"I'm
puke.
going to."
And I was sitting in the front. I said, if this bitch pukes in my brand new
And I knew it. I
car."
felt it. Even then, we could feel each other's
The
I
tension.
was
feelings
like, I
like that.
will
And I was like, she's
kill
gonna hate me.
her.
He's gonna hate me.
I mean, it's
Flash
the equivalent
forward 2 years, and then
as
I was pooping in her car.
shitting in my car. That's what I was going to say. It's the equivalent to you almost shitting in my car. So apparently there's just a thing with my car that makes you
So-
really,
I
want
just
to
really want to
release-
do it in your car.
you just want to release some sort of bodily fluid in my car. So before I turn my lease in, I will make sure to plan something with you so you can go ahead and do that.
God, sorry.
That'd
Trying to
be
control
fun
myself.
though. I
Yeah.
bet you there's somebody out there that would buy a piece of a
No.
shitty seat.
No.
No, I don't.
I'm
think
telling you
so.
right now, there's somebody out there that would.
And essentially
Well-
that night, once we got back, Bonnie puked her life away.
Yes, I puked my life away, and Cobra Kai really helped me that night. She held my hair, took my shoes off. She was really nice back then. And then V again didn't, like, me and you didn't really communicate that night or the next
No,
day
you were
or the
kind of
day.
like,
Well, I started
TKO'd
to
that
kind of be
night.
like, hey, she's eating crab legs like me, because we went to
oh,
a
that
seafood restaurant.
I think that
was the
we
beginning.
started bonding.
That was the beginning.
We started bonding over the fact that none of these bitches wanted to eat.
Mhm.
Okay.
Think about it now, V. Like, looking back, me, you, Kelsey, and Jenna were the only ones that were like
That
going to
wanted to
town
eat.
on crab legs, like
Everybody else, like,
sticking it in butter, and they all ordered salads. And I was like,
What were they? Not to be.
Not me.
Were
I
they on
woke up-
cocaine? Like what the fuck?
I just think I don't. Okay, so the next
They're
morning,
just healthy. They're just
Yeah.
healthy.
yeah,
They really
they're
are.
healthy
They're just
eaters.
healthy eaters.
So the next morning we wake up and I was like, everybody's dead asleep. I went and I found a coffee shop and I got coffee for everyone. I got breakfast for everyone. And I still, like, nobody was like a breakfast person. I was like, well, y'all are obviously not my people because I need to eat. We essentially did, like, we started making videos, and that's essentially what we did all that day, is just content all day long. And when we went to finally go eat, we went to a crab place and we had half the table order salads, and then me, Bonnie,
Darren might have ordered crab legs too. I can't remember.
I know that we were in there
I
with
don't
our
wanna
hands
put her-
like,
I don't want to put her in the salad club if she didn't. I can't honestly remember.
I don't remember.
I
but
can picture
know-
Darren eating crab legs.
And well,
I
that's
feel
the
like she
infamous video where Kelsey first put her vagina on
my
Bonnie's
face
head.
as I was eating mozzarella sticks, because again, I was starving and I wanted an appetizer as well.
And
So I was like,
that's
someone better eat this with me.
That's
That's
solidified.
solidified, right? It was at that moment.
That right there was like, wow, this girl is crazy, but like I liked it. And then just like them choosing all that buttery goodness and crab legs like me, I was like, okay, starting to feel
So,
comfortable.
When
And
did
then later that night, that's when me and V really bonded.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the night, everybody went to sleep. Everybody started like, oh, we've got to get up early for our flights. And for some reason, V was ready to stay up with me and put some Christmas movies on and film some like funny ass videos. And when it V
The sweater.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, when did that
that
happen?
was-
Well, no, but that
was
wasn't
early in the
wasn't
day.
that that was early in the day. Yeah, we started
was
doing
early
these
in the
stupid
day.
videos, and we started realizing that we didn't.
because
like-
I feel like you went around and you were like looking for someone for that video
That would
and
do
you came up to
stupidities
me
with
that
me
would do
because I felt
Yeah.
like nobody, like, everybody's content that they came with was like cute and was like the dances, and I was like, I want
transitions to like cute
do
outfits. I'm like, this isn't me.
something really stupid. I was like, I have all these funny videos. Who the fuck is gonna do these with me? I was like, Bonnie, can you do this?
As
Yeah.
soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah.
You guys nailed that
Completely.
one though. I remember the
was it.
caption to that. One of y'all posted it and was like, I found my person.
soulmate.
Yeah, I found my
Yeah,
person.
it really was. And then that night I was like, I have a sweater that's like 2 in 1. You want to wear it? She's like,
You wanna-
yeah.
You want to get in the sweater with me? It's like we were 4 on the playground again. We're like,
Circle yes or no.
You want to play with me?
It
Do you
was.
want to play mermaids with me?
You want to play mermaids?
So when did you guys realize you were like gay for each other? When did that come about?
Honestly, when we were doing the sound, we said to each other, actually Bonnie said to me, she said, we have to be related somehow. Cuba's
Yeah.
very small. And I said, Bonnie, I don't think that works like that. But sure.
But was I wasn't all the way wrong.
She wasn't all the way wrong. I said,
Wasn't all the way wrong.
we have to be related at some point because we
said it.
really clicked.
And
so
now that
well.
I think about it, it might not have been related. It was just some kind of connection. I was
Yeah.
like, there's something here that felt like it was just weird.
We clicked very well. And that night I ended up taking all my shit and sleeping downstairs by myself because the first night I booked this beautiful Airbnb and called the master bedroom, and then Queen Kelsey walked in and decided she wanted the master bedroom, so I had to share a bed with her.
Yeah, in her defense, she didn't kick you out, but she just brought in her white noise machine.
She said, I'm coming here too. And I said, okay, that's fine. We can snuggle. I don't know you, but we can snuggle. And she brought this machine. I had never heard of a white noise machine. Call me like crazy. I have never. I have 3 kids and I've never heard of a white noise machine. When she turned that on, I thought this bitch is possessed because the only last time that I had ever heard a noise like that was watching The Ring, the movie The Ring, where the girl like
exactly what it sounds like,
the TV. So when she turned that on, I was like, I'm gonna die. I don't know this girl.
Is how it ends.
This is how it ends for me.
And I could hear it from my room, which was
said,
down the
she's
hall.
Gonna
like,
kill
what is
me.
happening over there?
Right. I said, she's going to kill me. So I said, what is that? And she's like, it's a white noise machine. It blocks out all the noise. I said, but it is noise. That's quiet now and you're putting noise on. She's like, it's relaxing. The whole night, I kid you not, I felt like I had someone standing over my bed because I just pictured the girl coming out of the TV. So I ended up sneaking downstairs, and then Kelsey thought I didn't like her because I didn't want to sleep with her in the same room.
I don't know how y'all do it. Just like, hi, nice to meet you. We're sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah, it was really.
I didn't.
Into perspective
in my own bed.
You
and
slept
Darren slept in her.
You slept in the room with Darren.
I did, but we had our own bunk beds. So like I didn't sleep with her in the same bed.
Well, I didn't sleep with Kelsey either because I thought she was going to kill me. So I ended up going downstairs and slept snug as a rug.
Meanwhile, you two were like,
we knew we had hit it off, and Bonnie said,
and the last day when we were already leaving, I'm like, damn it, like who'd have thunk it? But then like I went home and she kept FaceTiming me, and I was like, what is happening? Like, I'm not used to that. She would like FaceTime me and I was thinking, oh, she needs something. Like she's any minute now, like, she's going to tell me what she needs. And she's just like, hey, oh my God. The first time she did was Nathan was fixing the sink. So I was just sitting in the kitchen watching him, and she FaceTimed me. I'm like, what the hell does she need? Like, what's going on? So I answered thinking she needed something. Cause this isn't even like, oh, cheese mate. Cause we weren't friends like that. So I just thought, oh, she must need something.
We were
and she was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, Nathan's just fixing my sink. She goes, oh my God, let me see. And she was very like, just normal. But in my head, it was very weird because I wasn't used to that. And she was just like, she just like was literally like casually just sitting, like she was ready for like a 45-minute convo. And I'm like, I'm waiting for her to get to the part where she's like, hey, can you send me that, like something like, but then we talked for a really long time.
We did. And this is the part where I tell people whenever they ask, how do you find these friendships? You got to put yourself out there, because if you don't force them, they're not going to happen.
Really push yourself
kind of gotta
into a person's life.
You got to blindfold them and gag them.
But she did, because had she not been forceful, I wouldn't. I would have been like, okay, it was nice knowing you. Great meeting you all. Like, never again. Like, it would have just like not. It was.
Meanwhile.
And then it kept happening. Like the next day, I was like, she's calling me again.
I don't remember
and
that.
Answer. She's just like, hey.
I'm going to let you stick with that story. I'm going to let you for the
I remember because I wasn't used to that.
Meanwhile, now if she doesn't call you in like a day, you're like, what the fuck?
Like, what in the hell?
And now if I don't call her, she's texting me like, what the fuck?
What did I do?
Who are you friends with?
Who are you talking to?
I was on a
that did kind of happen.
Tori, I was on a field trip. Tori, I was on a field trip the other day, and I had chaperones. I had parents.
You're gonna make me look crazy.
Listen to me. I had parents from the children who come to my center, and I sent her a voice note, and one of the moms said something, and Bonnie's like, "Why are you making other friends?" She said, "Stay away from them." I was like, "Excuse me, they can hear you."
Wait,
I
wait.
thought you were talking about the other day when you wouldn't tell me about the how much I owed you, and I was like, "Can you please just tell me how much I owe you?" And I was just harassing her. She's like, I was picking up my child from school." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Remember that? I have 700 kids.
I have 1,000 children.
Wait, can I?
We bonded. We bonded, and then obviously everybody knows about all the QT drama. So everybody just bonded in certain directions, and me and V just bonded. And then there was the cabin trip, and then flash
but even
forward.
before that, we forgot that we are kind of related. We figured out.
Oh, she called me in one of her random
that was actually the first phone call when I got back. When I got back and I found out that's the first call.
Because we originally, so her mother was dating a relative of mine. Originally we thought it was somebody else, and I was like, wait a minute, your mom is dating someone my age. That he's not he's lying. Like, I was like, oh my God, she's getting catfished by one of my family members. And I was confused, but we figured it out.
As soon as we got back from Georgia, and again, funny enough, Bonnie had said, we have to be related, right? Because Cuba is so small, like we have to be related. She literally said that to me.
And there's like one man procreating in every woman.
Right, apparently that's what she thought. So we got back, and my mom has been single for a little bit since she got her divorce a few years back. I put my mom on, was it Hinged? I think it was like Hinged. One of those dating apps, right?
It's Hinge, baby.
Oh, Hinge. Unhinged is what she is. So it works better as Hinged.
Aww.
So I put her on an app, and she met someone. So I get back from Georgia, and she calls me. She says, Vanessa. I said, yes, mommy. She says, oh my God, you're never going to believe it. I said, what, mommy? She said,
sounds just like this.
She does exactly. She says, that girl you were with your friends Bonnie, like a tiene el pelo negro. I said, yes, mommy. Do you like her? Yes, mom, we got along great. She's actually one of the girls I got along with the most. She's like, I'm dating her uncle. I said, what? She's like, yes, I met him on Hinged, and I'm dating her uncle. I said, her uncle? I was like, holy shit. So I called Bonnie. I said, my mom is dating your uncle. She said, what? I said, my mom's dating your uncle. And she's like, who the fuck is my uncle? My mom.
Because none of my uncles are single.
Right.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, oh my God, my uncle is cheating on me.
So then Bonnie's like, holy shit, my uncle is cheating. He is married, Vanessa. And I said, mommy, that man is married. She says, no, he's not. I said, well, the fuck he's not. Yes, he is. He's lying to you.
Stop. Y'all out here breaking up relationships.
But she also gave me, she's like, I can't remember his name. I think his name is, and then she said the name was Victor. And I got really confused because I have a cousin named Victor, but Victor is my age with 2 little boys. And she had told me that my uncle, she's like, yeah, she says he has 2 little boys. I'm like, Victor is my age. What are you talking? But he did live in Florida, or visits Florida frequently. I don't even know what his case is right now, but I was like, that's not my uncle. Like, why is he calling himself my uncle? It was so confusing. But once we got it all sorted out, she was dating one of my uncles. Just he's like a second cousin, but
like
in my family, well, he's like a second cousin, but in my family, if your parents have cousins, we call them tias and tios.
Uncles.
Same.
So
yeah, the Italians do the same.
So she really was dating Bonnie's uncle. She says that she's like, we were on a date, and I was showing him your social media, your TikTok. So they were so funny and so much fun with the girls. And he said, oh my God, that's my niece Bonnie. And I said, wow, well, there you go.
Weird.
So
now y'all are cousins.
Now
basically sisters.
Sisters, basically. Who would I think, like, I hear your story and I'm like, I'm so happy that y'all connected, because it's like, who would Bonnie and V be
without each other?
Yeah.
Not to
sad. It would be sad.
I probably would be pretty sad.
Like, y'all have like
I'd be
probably
really
would
sad.
be
I have no life here. Besides, well, I'd probably be a really good mom, according to the internet.
You would be a good
I'd be a
mom.
really good mom and a wife, and I wouldn't be such a bitch and everything else. So,
Oh,
you
by
know.
the way, we definitely went over time, so I don't know how y'all feel, but
well, let's pick up the pace on the story.
I think that's it.
I like, but I like hearing.
And then we literally, because the
That's
whole
how we
world was
met.
shut down, every month we were going once
On
a month.
trips.
We were
Yeah.
going on trips, and then came April, and we finally got to hang out with Tori.
Yeah, that was fun. Meeting you guys was fun. Yeah.
It was on my birthday too. It was the best. I want everybody to know here right now, and I'm pretty sure, Troy, that I told you this. So the morning of that day of that trip, my birthday, I didn't see anyone because like my kids were off at school. Ryan was at basketball or something. So the first person that brought me anything for my birthday was Tori. It was the first time I was meeting her, and she brought me a flower for a rose, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know you, and like you're like bringing me flowers for my birthday, and like baby, I want you to be my best friend. And
I
that's pretty
remember.
much
I'm
where
like,
we
I
met.
can't come empty-handed. It's her fucking birthday, and she's coming to me. Like, I can't. I'm like, we have to.
And the crazy part
Yeah.
about that trip was it wasn't planned to hang out the whole time. Remember, because me and you had planned just like this Miami birthday, and then we're like, oh, but we're gonna have to see Tori
Yeah.
because she's there
She
in the
was doing
same
the event.
area. And then like we just couldn't get away from it. We were like, no, never mind. We're just gonna hang out the entire time.
Because we had a good time. We did.
We
had a
did.
really
We
good
had a
fucking time.
great time.
That was a really good trip. I
That's
gotta
crazy.
say.
Like 2 years ago, and like come now, like me and V have literally brought our entire families on vacations together. Like V
Now
has
we're
come
trying to threaten.
V's over
Nathan
here
to
like
move.
coming to my parents' house after my surgery, and like just like hung out with Papi Juan and Mama Zulema, and just like it's just like a part of the family now. It's just
I think that's awesome, though.
something happens, and you guys are like the first people I contact. I'm like, hey Tori, look what happened. Or it's just like you guys are just part of the daily life now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
crazy.
I never thought like, because like you do tend to fucking look at people and think, oh, they would never like want to be my friend. You know what I mean?
It just seems so off. Like back then, like I was just like, I'm not gonna be friends with these are like TikTok people. Like
Yeah.
they're like there over there. Like they don't seem real. It doesn't seem like real. You know where it really hit me too was at Kelsey's wedding. Seeing them all, like seeing everyone like that in
Right.
one place like that in person was really crazy too. Just like, hey, they're really real people.
They do it. They do it. Well, not me. I'm kind of a ghost, but
No,
everybody else.
we're still
a ghost.
well, we are the only like witnesses that can actually say like Tori really
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah,
I
She
really do.
exists.
she's not a hologram.
I do exist sometimes,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That is
there-
our love story.
And that
I love
is
that
the
love
way
story.
we fell in love.
Is this episode 1 or is this 1.3?
I
We're gonna
hope
do?
so. Well,
Okay.
we're gonna see. We got to see what V.
Let's see what I
how
sound
V
like.
feels about the
Ding,
audio.
ding, 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 ding.
You've just listened to Spreading Humors. That was V Cosio.
And that was Bonnie Cox.
And I'm still a lesbian.
Yes, she
you
is.
are.